Enough. What up, everybody, and welcome to the Scottie and Sto Show. I'm Scottie,
My name is Sto.
and we are sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. Everybody's favorite little dive bar. How's Stoey?
Besides being shocked and appalled of what is happening in the NBA and NHL playoffs, I'm doing pretty good. We'll discuss all of that, plus a little bit of a motorized vehicle action, another Tiger Woods comparison on the way. But I think we all know what we have to start with. It's Caitlin Clark and her big muscles.
Miss Flagrant Foul herself. Hey, listen, that's not a flagrant foul. That's just not giving somebody an easy basket. Everybody makes such a big deal out of nothing. A big deal out of nothing.
Rick
That was just,
Mahorn,
I mean, the
Rick
only
Mahorn
way
smile.
Angel Reese was going to get a basket was with an easy layup. So having her shoot from the free throw line is definitely the
Oh,
smartest
that,
play.
that's a wise move. Yes, for
That's a
sure.
wise move by a
It's like
wise,
finding Miles Robinson.
wily veteran.
No doubt, a second year Wiley veteran. No,
Second,
it was fantastic. Both both parties agreed. Basketball play.
it's totally a basketball play. And I have to disagree with your wily veteran comment there. I want to throw a couple stats in here real fast. I believe I don't know the exact numbers completely, but I believe she has become second all time in double doubles with nine above a Tarazi and behind, I can't remember the
Triple
other
doubles,
girls,
triple doubles.
triple doubles and triple doubles. And she did it in 41 games where the other two ladies in mention, it took several hundred games, like 500 and something for Tarazi, the one we all fear, and like 480 something for the one who still got one more than her after 41 fucking games. So we're not even talking about same
That doesn't make you
planet.
Wiley. That just makes you really fucking good.
It's different planet shit for these girls.
Ooh, I'm worried about her muscles. Like, she's pushing people around now, bullying people. Like, is it going to
No,
affect her?
I didn't see what you said when you said guns. I like went right to Lou Ferrigno or some shit. I was like, and I was like, she still looks like Caitlin Clark. She just nope, she still looked like Caitlin Clark.
It's
I didn't.
fair.
Maybe you saw a flexing moment, like a Danica Patrick flexing moment or something. I don't know. I don't
Oh, sure,
understand.
yeah. She's a meme already. She did one of these like go team things, and like her guns were like, "Rah,
Oh,
rah."
I mean, for a second there, you looked like you had muscles. It doesn't matter.
Me and Caitlin Clark, if you want to compare it, that's probably cool on me. Yeah.
If you, I want to
I'd
compare your
love to be as
muscles to
strong as
Caitlin
Caitlin
Clark's
Clark, I
muscles.
think.
Okay, fine, that's fine. I'm definitely comparing your muscles to Caitlin Clark's muscles.
All right. So my question, does Angel Reese need to go back to the gym, or is this little I don't know,
No,
competition?
Angel Reese has just got to keep that rebounding going and this rivalry with Caitlin Clark going. Because if she
Figure
keeps both of those going, then she'll be in the spotlight for her whole career.
you're selling
If
KFP for all time.
yeah, listen, she's obviously one of the best rebounders in basketball for WNBA. Obviously, she proved that last year, and she already had like 17 in this game or some shit. I
Yeah,
don't know.
she's
The
the
first
double queen. You know
she
what I
is
mean?
so she's got her mark set with what she does, and if she can somehow keep this rivalry between her and Caitlin Clark, the greatest WNBA player to ever step on the court.
And we did have a Paige Becker's debut
I
also. Just
can't
to
wait, man. I
sprinkle
I
that
really
in.
like Paige Beckers. I think she's
19
going to
and
be
8.
excellent. Huh?
She's 19 and 8 in her first game, 8 assists. So
So
running point.
nice. Oh, I think she's gonna. I think coming from the Connecticut, you know,
Yep.
girls basketball. You know what I mean? And no, I really liked her. I think she was
I kind of
awesome.
wish I checked on the Seattle #2 draft pick also, but I haven't. We will make sure next Caitlin Clark we bring up pick #2.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad we brought up pick number one. I'm excited for pick number one. So, like I said, I mean, national championship.
Oh yeah, and Caitlin's team won by 40, so
Yeah,
yay.
crushed them. Second shot from the logo. So you said you wanted to talk about NASCAR.
Well, I mean, I texted you and asked like, "Hey, how's our drivers doing? Do they suck?" And you said, "Yep."
Sucked. Yep. Sucked.
So I mean, do
Sucked.
I want to hear about it?
No, but the two best drivers did go head to head for a while there, and it was pretty awesome. So Bell and Larson went head to head for a while. Both of those
Ooh,
guys are kind of three winners, three in a row kind of deal things this year. And Christopher Bell came out on top, which he had disappeared for a while, but we both sucked. We just like
yeah.
somebody said, wouldn't you? Somebody asked another driver, somebody asked Elliott, um, Chase Elliott, if they would you like to make this a regular, a regular venue for the cup? And I thought to myself, I hope not.
Please say no. Please say no.
Please
Please say
no,
no.
please no, please no. I mean, we didn't even look like we didn't even look like we were a good driver.
All
You
right,
know what I
so
mean? Like
Butcher and
either one of
Reddick
us,
did not do well.
Reddick, Busher, we didn't look like we were in the NASCAR. We looked like we were in Bush Light or something. We were.
Oh man.
So
And
I hope that they don't ever make that racetrack a regular venue. And I was like, well, I hope not. I'm trying to blame it on the tires, but I don't know if I can.
all right,
So
so was this a weird all-star race? Is there a new winner to ruin any of my good times?
no, no. Well, Christopher Bell won, so he won three in a row. So there's
Okay.
no winner of newness.
Okay,
But I
cool.
think he got $1 million or some shit. So good for Christopher
And
Bell.
he actually we're going to Charlotte next week and he is the defending champ there as well.
Well,
So
shit, he
Chris
can win that one too. It's not going to hurt us. We just got to win one. Or, I mean,
It's got-
Reddit keeps staying with the points, but I mean, it's going to get more serious as the year goes on. We better win one of these goddamn things, or there'll be 16 winners, and Tyler Reddick will be the best point scorer. Problem is, he'll be 17th.
very interesting. Anything else about NASCAR you'd like to bring up?
Nah, last 3 weeks has sucked. Let's move on.
All right. Well, something that hasn't sucked, but neither of us have really been paying a whole lot of attention to is the Stanley Cup playoffs. They're in full effect. We are down to four.
Nothing.
And the weirdest thing about it is
Is there a
three of the
Panther
four.
in that four?
There is. Congratulations. Yes, Scotty. Your adopted team is defending champs are in the final four. I guess we'll start on that side. We've got the Panthers and the Carolina Hurricanes,
Okay.
who honestly, this was a rematch from 2 years ago. Carolina's swarming. Panthers are defending champs. Any thoughts? Say Sam Boney, because Sam Bennett and Sam Reinhart are going to kill it. Sam
Are
Boney.
you asking me for any thoughts on the Panthers Hurricanes?
Who you got?
I got the Panthers, man.
Fair enough. I will tell you why you have the Panthers. Bob Rofsky and the Samboni brothers. That's about it, really. I mean, other than the fact that they've been there, done it before. Carolina's got the hottest goalie in town and a swarming defense. So expect low scoring, bet the under kind of stuff, and 7 games because Florida likes to win in 7. The other side, Dallas versus the Oilers. But before I get to that, I have to make fun of Toronto for just a little bit. Hashtag sorry, Toronto. Honestly, guess the last time that Toronto won a game 7 in the playoffs was when the Good Time Tavern, 125 North Livermore, California, was debuting its first beer, sold its first beer. That's how long it's been.
All right, so start the hockey thing. Where are we at?
2004, Toronto won a game 7. They have not won one since. They lost the last 2 games at home by like 12 games. That's how the Panthers got in, by like punishing poor Canadians. And I just wanted to bring that up because I think that's probably the funniest thing.
So you're telling me the last time Toronto did anything special was the first beer poured at the Good Time Tavern to Jeremy?
That is correct.
Holy shit, that's a long, 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 long ass time ago.
Yep, many, many lives ago.
That's many. People have been born and now drink at said dive bar.
This is true. This is true.
Almost. Give us August. If that child was born in August.
Oh
No,
no, Kimber's get all her drinks there. It's fine.
I know it's frightening.
It's frightening.
It's okay.
That's
It's
right. And
okay. We'll survive.
the other side, we got a rematch of last year, Dallas and the Oilers. So we got
Nice.
McDavid, McGame time. So Edmonton's always fun. Dallas is always there. Their
Yeah.
goalie is hot.
Oh, goalie's hot. Panthers, Dallas.
Panthers, Dallas.
Panthers,
Let's
Dallas.
move on.
Let's move on. Well, then it's NBA time.
Oh crap! Who's got the East questions?
I do.
All right then. I believe you shall go first today, my friend.
All right. What chance do you give my beloved New York Knickerbockers to win the Eastern Conference Championship?
This is one of those questions where, like, do I want points or do I want to be like kind of funny?
Or
Because
wrong as you have been for the last 3 weeks. Go ahead.
listen, how can I be wrong so many times in a row? Eventually, I'm gonna have
I
to
know.
get this
Eventually, you
right.
got to be right, right?
Eventually, I'm gonna have to get this right. So
Doesn't have to be this year, though.
I'm gonna say percentage chance they win is 2%. 2%
2%.
chance.
That's a
So I
fighter's
think that
chance.
yes, they have a fighter's chance. I believe the Pacers are gonna throw bucket loads of Benedict Mathorian and other big guards on the bench. TJ McConnell is going to go grab Brunson's butt constantly. It's going to get ugly.
I don't think I have watched several basketball games throughout the year, and I have seen tall, small, stocky, husky, athletic. I've seen lots of guards
Finley.
try to. I've seen lots of people try to guard Jalen Brunson, all
So,
shapes, sizes, and forms of athleticism, and
yeah.
yet not one yet has stopped him from scoring 36 points. So I don't need to give. Who? What are you talking about when you keep talking about these? I've seen people like C.J. McCollum try to guard Brunson. You don't guard MVP screaming name people. MVP. And they don't chant to guys who can get guarded by CJ McCollum. That's it. They don't. They don't chant that shit. So say it again. I know. So start over with your question. I'll ask it again. What chance do you give the Knicks of winning the Eastern Conference Championship? Go without Brunson being guarded by somebody.
All right. We're going to go with 1%.
Now it's
I believe
1%.
I believe the Pacers are just better. They're deeper. There's no way the Knicks are they just always forget that this time of the year things get hotter, they get more stressful. You have one guy off the bench, Deuce McBride, where if he makes a three, you're lucky. I
But we
mean,
win as long
and
as it's in the first half.
it's you make it one more round and now you think you're gonna win the title. I think that's hilarious to me, and God bless. But it's over. Indiana's been the hottest team in basketball, and they will continue to do so. Splish splash, Miles Turner are going to make Kyle Anthony Towns look like a
Give
fool.
yourself 3 points. Just write it down and let's move on to the next question.
All right.
1%. 1%. That's not even, you don't even deserve a
You
point for
gave me time
1%.
to think about it. Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, he gave you time to think
You
about it.
guys are going to get routed in Indianapolis. Just forget about it.
You ready?
Always.
Who
Wait,
will
hold on.
be,
Not go.
all right. Who will be in this series? Who will be the guy that makes the biggest contribution other than Brunson and Halliburton? You can't use those two guys. Who's going to be the guy that, I mean, Towns, there's all these guys.
Can I pick a combo? And I'm not going to wait for you to answer because it's going to be a combo. I believe
Is it going to be from one from each team or just two on one team?
two on one team. All right. All
All right,
right. I'll
go.
just stick with one player, although Pascal
One
Siakam.
player.
Siakam's going to have a great series, but it's going to be Benedict Mathorian. It's going to be, he's going to play defense. He's going to hit threes. He's going to be the key. That's my guy. Although I think Pascal's probably the smarter choice, more obvious. He'll get tons of minutes. He gets to play where Carl Anthony Towns plays defense. So free layups and stuff.
Mitchell Robinson, we're going two centers for the whole fucking Indiana Pacers series. So,
All right. They just bring in that Thomas Bryant guy. They could each foul each other out. It's fine.
all right. Jericho Sims is coming to the fucking and we're just fouling out this other asshole. Fuck this guy. Why'd they bring up Jericho Sims for? You'll find out. Getting rid of Thomas Bryant right
No,
away.
soon enough.
Screwing it. Fucking here we go. Double centers. Filed out Thomas Bryant. Mitchell, get in the game. It's on, bitches. It's Thibodeau versus the Pacers. 1 point for you. You're completely wrong. It's
Nice.
OG Anunoby. That's who's going to be the difference maker in this game. That's
Yeah,
who's
no,
going
he
to
hit
move
those
us
corner
on to
threes.
the Eastern Conference Championship and to the finals. You get 1 point. You didn't say easy. It's OG.
I was saving my best answer for the third one. I'm just hoping it's the right question.
No, it's not the right question for you.
Okay. Well, Brunson's the closer then. Can I get bonus points?
Right. No, I already told you couldn't talk about Brunson or Halliburton.
All right, fair enough.
All right. What was going to be your combo thing? If you would just give me that, was it going to be Siakam
No,
and
yeah. And well, yeah, I was gonna go Pascal and Benedict Mathorian, and
because
then
it would go to Pascal and he would throw it out to Benedict, and then Benedict would
right,
shoot up the three
and then
pointer.
obviously I was gonna pick the only bench guy on the Knicks, which was Deuce
Deuce
McBride.
McBride. It's
Yeah,
not
see
Deuce
me,
McBride. We
like I
already
said,
gave Deuce McBride his credit last week. He's
we
not
did.
getting it 2 fucking weeks in a row.
No, that's right,
That's
exactly. I don't think he made any threes last week, so
probably no. Deuce actually played very well, and I even saw Achu was in there. The like a lot of the players who did not play much in the last two series played quite a bit in the closeout game with the Celtics, and I think that's what Tom Thibodeau needs to let go of and stop not playing any bench players so the main guys can drink water for a second and take a fucking break and like
Good time
I don't know.
tavern says hydration is key.
Gatorade, just saying.
So
So yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I think we got some players. I think you're wrong. I think OG Anunoby will be the player of the game. I believe his defensive play, I think he'll take over. I think this series, if you're asking me who's going to be the best player in this series, will be OG Anunoby.
I'm pretty sure Brunson's gonna have to score 40 every game. You guys are gonna
You
win.
said that the last series.
He might do it. I mean, I don't put anything past him these
I
days.
think he gets better as we go on. So I
He
can't
is
wait to see him.
insane.
I can't wait to see Brunson in the finals. That's
You
all.
know he's playing with a broken ankle right now, right? That's insane.
I'm going to break his other one tomorrow so he gets better. Because the kid's on fire.
Yep.
Okay. What team in the East do you see coming out next year? I'm going to stay in the East. It's not
Oh,
about the
Detroit basketball, baby,
playoffs.
not even a question. It's a young man's game. We've seen it. It's a young man's game. Detroit on the roll. You'll see Cade Cunningham win the MVP. Pistons win the championship. Sword Thompson, Defensive Player of the Year. Isaiah Stewart, Sixth Man of the Year. It's going to be a sweep, complete sweep. Pistons basketball.
All right, 10 points. There you go. I gave you your fucking question.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, you're welcome. Not scripted either. That's just who do you get? Who's your team, baby? Who's
Right.
coming out next year? Who's in the playoffs next year talking championship?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I didn't think about the Warriors one time when, like, while that question was coming out until like halfway through my answer. And I'm like, should I have said Golden State?
No, this was an Eastern Conference question. I wanted an Eastern Conference answer, and you gave me the 10-point answer. It was the Detroit Pistons who played the Knicks to game 7 and tough. And the Pistons haven't seen the playoffs since I'm pretty sure that Toronto thing, you know,
Right.
since it's a good time tavern opened. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's kind of the same deal. So I'm like, yeah, cool, go for it, man. All right. You got 14 points. That's all I gotta be. Give it to me.
Nice. I love judging second. All right. Question one is all about role players. You asked me a similar question. Randall and Ed.
It
Oh, first of all, I forgot we should tell
was a role
everyone.
player question I asked you.
Right. Oh, I mean, I guess I should let everyone know that OKC did beat Jokic and Denver in a 7-game series. And they will be playing Minnesota, who walked by Golden State without Steph Curry and a bummer Jimmy Butler. You don't want to say anything about those two series real quick before I ask? So,
Well done, Minnesota, for smelling blood in the water and 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 doing it. So
yep,
good
no,
job, Minnesota.
absolutely.
The other series was phenomenal, and hats off to the Denver Nuggets for playing the obviously best team in the Western Conference from day one to day end.
Aaron Gordon, shout out to him for trying to play on a grade 2 hamstring. He's like, fuck
Sure,
you, Steph
shout out
Curry.
Aaron
I'm just going
Gordon.
to.
Uh,
Didn't work out very
and
well, but
then we all know that this show is played on a Tuesday, and that OKC beat the shit out of the Timberwolves tonight to take Game One in the
it
Western
was a
Conference.
very good first half.
It was.
There, it was.
I
T
missed it. I
Wolves
was delivering mail to all the people.
T Wolves were up by 4. A lot of good defense. Julius Randle was on fire.
This.
Yeah, they went to the second half feeling good, and then it all fell apart.
Okay.
All right, so back to my original question. We're eliminating the stars. There's no SGA. There's no Jalen Williams on OKC. There's no Julius Randle or Edwards on Minnesota.
Do I get Holmgren on the OKC?
Yeah, you do, man. You get to pick anyone else. But they have to be the key to the series. Which of the guys that are not those 4 scorers are going to be key? Is there anyone, or is it just going to be up to them? I guess I'll
McDaniels.
I'll change my question. Is it up to
McDaniels.
SGA?
What's his name? Daniels?
Oh yeah, Jalen McDaniels.
Jalen McDaniels. I think he's going to be a key contributor in this series. You could say Nas Reed. You could say a lot of names. Holmgren. I could say Holmgren. Holmgren's kind of. He's probably going to be the MVP of the series. Actually,
He played good in the second half.
he's got a little height advantage on most of the players on the court because Julius Randles is not as tall as Holmgren.
I
There's
mean, he's quick. He's quicker than Gobert, but they don't really match up, so it's kind of strange.
no. I think,
There were some
but
weird matchups today.
I think McDaniel's would be the
The fact that he can guard pretty much anyone.
anybody with his length
Yeah. No, he played well
and his
against Holmgren a
quickness and
couple
his
times.
and he shoots well and he shoots good from 3-point range.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with McDaniels. Is gonna be my I think he's probably my like dark horse key control. There's so many great names out there. I even forgot about Gobert. I said Holmgren and his size but
Right.
just
Forgot about Rudy.
he's much skinnier and much better and he can shoot 3-pointers. So Gobert's got to come out, and then I think he can challenge Gobert going back in. You know what I mean? Come out. Well, I'm
Oh,
going
for
back in,
sure.
bitch. What do you got? I didn't know
Agreed.
7-3 could go that way. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes.
but I still say with McDaniels is probably because of Go. No, I'm just sticking with McDaniels. I like it. I mean, I
I
really do.
like the answer. I like the answer. I'll give you 7 for that. I don't know why I tend to go to the shooting guards, but I love the DiVincenzo Caruso. Like who's gonna make more threes, who's gonna defend better. And obviously in game one it was that went to Caruso.
Yeah, DiVincenzo was disappointing though against the Warriors. I thought he would have made more of a splash.
He
Should I
took a
say?
lot of his threes from like Steph Curry range, you know what I mean? And like I think he made 1 of 7 from out there, and he made a couple
Yeah.
closer ones, but
No,
all
yeah,
right, anyway.
I was disappointed in DiVincenzo against the Warriors, so I would have not given him a thought for this whole question process.
All right. Fair
All
enough.
right,
Question number two.
give it to me.
All right, you get to go lunch at Kentucky's coolest bar with SGA and Anthony Edwards. You get to invite two people. Tell me who you're bringing, and they don't have to be Kentucky related, but that's fine. And what are you guys talking about? What's topic number one?
Hold on. So I
You,
get to go. I get to go to a bar with SGA and Edwards, and I get to bring two people. Well, me and you. So that's cool. So we'll be there. And then, I mean, like, hold on.
how about we're going to be there anyway? Two other people.
Oh, two other people. I'm confused. Are you not there? So I'm like,
Oh, I might be there, but you won't see me.
okay. So I get to pick two other people because you're just sitting next to me and I'm not looking at you.
Yeah, I'm probably making a YouTube video or something.
Yeah, you're outside filming a video in front of the sign or something.
You
So,
guys should probably be in it.
so I'm gonna go. This sounds crazy. And it's Kentucky guy. I don't have to go Kentucky guys.
You don't have to, but you know.
Huh. I think I'm gonna go Kentucky guys. If I'm sitting there with I'm gonna go Mercer and Tweezy.
Anthony Davis and Ray Mercer.
No.
Oh,
Walker.
Walker
Yeah.
and Tweezy, the old Celtics guy.
And Tweezy Walker, baby. I'm going old school. It's one of my favorite players of all time on Kentucky. I didn't like him on
Right.
the Celtics, but I sure did like him on Kentucky. And then Ray Mercer, that even though we lost to Arizona that year, I thought that was a good team. And I can't
Right.
go much, I can't go Turpin, I can't go Bowie, I can't go Rex Chapman. I mean, I could go Chapman, I guess. Sometimes you go too old. I have to go to the players that I think about that I watched where I was in bars or partying. And Mercer,
My guess was
Walker,
Rondo. I said Rondo was going to be one of them.
Rondo. I don't like his attitude, man. Like
Nice.
that guy. I don't want to drink in a bar with that guy. He'd probably get us in a fight.
Fair
So
enough. What's your first topic?
first topic, best best Kentucky basketball. I mean, yeah, what's the I mean, I know they're all gonna say their own team. I get to be a little older than them. So like I seen Sam Bowie and Mark Turpin and fucking, I've
Nice.
seen
You
a
guys
lot
are
of
talking
I've
about
seen a lot of
insurance,
good
aren't you?
Kentucky teams. I
You're gonna
seen
be like, hey
teams that
man,
lost to Patrick Ewing. I've seen teams that lost to Alonzo Mourning. So who did you lose to? Because you motherfuckers didn't win either. Anthony Davis won, but Ron Mercer lost to Arizona, and you know what I mean? So
and he probably works at Walmart now.
maybe it's
Sorry, Ray
possible.
Mercer, if you're doing well. Oh wait, that's the boxer, Ron Mercer. That's who I meant. All right, so you got 5 points.
You can't give me less than 5 points. I named good players, and you were there, so you got to hang out too and talk.
Yeah, but I was kind of bored. Want to move on to the next question, so
What'd you ask a
let's
question
do
for, asshole?
it. Maybe I'll warn you next time, and it'll be more better. Blues.
I think I did okay with the people I chose.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I
The
just don't want to
Mercer
give you
one
points.
could have been better. You could have got Anthony Davis, but Anthony Davis, I had like children or I was married, so
Not one of the coaches. No, Patino or any of those crazy guys.
nah,
Nah, you wouldn't be the smartest one in the room then.
that's right.
That's right, man. All right, sounds good.
All right.
So the next question should be a shoe in, but I'm going to make it more specific now and retroactive. OKC up 1-0. Minnesota still has plenty of games at home. They played well the first half. Who wins and why?
Man, I would have told you yesterday, Minnesota. I really was on a Minnesota train. I really liked Minnesota. I like Edwards a lot, even though I've been touting Shane Gilgeous-Alexander for like the last 3 years as MVP, 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 MVP. But I
All right.
really like Edwards. I really like, I like Randall. Randall's another Kentucky guy.
He played really well.
Randall played for the Knicks. So Randall's Kentucky, who played for the Knicks, who, how can I not love Randall? But at the same time, I've told you I hate Randall because his attitude gets in the way of his greatness. You know what I mean? So if the two Kentucky guys on Minnesota could pull it together, even though neither of them won championships and both made it to Final Fours, um, I would say Minnesota. And I said Minnesota yesterday in my heart. But after tonight's game, I kind of got to just stick with the guys that have kicked everybody's asses all year long. I mean,
10 points.
okay, huh?
10 points.
I mean, OKC has been number one since the first week, and they've been number one up until tonight's game when they beat the shit out of Minnesota. So I think the Nuggets were the remember I told you too, we talked about this 2 weeks ago, and we said the seeding should like readjust so the Nuggets and OKC could play in the finals because that's the matchup.
That was the
We
toughest
just
matchup for
watched the
OKC.
matchup. We just watched the two best players in basketball play against each other. It went 7 games. It was incredible. Joker had triple doubles and double doubles. SGA had his games. And now we're going to watch Minnesota get beaten up by the OKC. So,
And a lot of it is Jalen Williams. This guy is unbelievable.
yeah, no,
I
Jalen
know,
Williams is only mad that he plays with SGA and he's not the number one player on the team.
right? You know who he reminds me of is if you we're going back to Piston stuff again, but like if you took Mark Aguirre and Vinny Johnson, like he's kind of like in between their height, but both can just score whenever they want to. They play defense, they get steals. Like this dude is like, I think he had what,
But
19
but
points,
but
8
remember who
rebounds.
both of them played with. So that guy gets to be open a lot more because he plays with the MVP. So Scottie Pippen like. And I remember Vinny too, and Vinny had like Isaiah Thomas and
Oh, Vinny came off the bench and just played against bench guys.
oh, that's not
But no,
that's
if you watched, obviously you were doing your business. But second half started, they took SGA off the ball, put Jalen Williams on the ball to take the pressure off SGA. Jalen Williams went and scored a bunch of points. Then SGA got loose. Then the game was over. SGA does kind of have that closer mentality too, kind of like Brunson. So that would be an interesting matchup if you get by the Pacers. 1% chance. You got a
1%
chance.
chance, baby. Got a 1% chance to get by the Pacers. Yeah, you know what? All I've ever needed is 1% chance. So I'm taking it. Uh, I guess if who wait before you leave the stage, can we get a winner in this game?
Oh, yeah, you beat the shit out of me.
Oh yeah, I killed you.
I was hoping
22 to 14.
you would have said Minnesota. I would have given you like no points.
Well, I mean, I told you my heart was with Minnesota due to the Randall Kentucky Nick thing and Edwards, another Kentucky guy,
Well,
and
that's what led to the great answer too, because he gave me a good background about why you should pick one team and then crush their spirits with the other hand.
rest their spirits because I watched the game tonight and I went, God, they're not even in the same fucking category. So, all right. You got any performers of the week there, Sto?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Fuckface.
honestly, not the best performance I've ever seen from golfer Scottie Scheffler, but he did win another major.
No.
Pretty much destroyed the field, blazed everyone on Saturday.
Listen,
So I thought I'd shoot him out in the PGA tournament. You know, Quail Hollow.
I don't know if it's his greatest performance, but it was his greatest look at the scoreboard on a Friday and go, who the fuck is in front of me? I don't know. I don't even know one of these guys. Like Bill, Steve, Bob the accountant. I'm
And Mr. Jones.
Mr. By the end of Saturday, I'm ahead of these 5 guys I've never heard of. I promise you that.
Dude, I kept looking for other tournaments because I was positive this was not the right leaderboard. I'm like,
I'm like,
there's no way these guys are in the
who
PGA Championship
are
leaderboard.
these guys? Oh, wait a minute. Scheffler.
Scheffler, there we wait. It
There
is
we
the
go. Fifth place behind Bob the
Nelson
accountant.
Nelson Johnson.
Nelson Johnson. Scotty Windmore.
Yeah,
Who
nah,
the fuck are these
they
people?
had no chance.
No chance. I was dying. I was like, all right, if Scotty Scheffler's not winning by Saturday, he's got a broken leg or something. Something's wrong with
Yeah,
that guy.
he probably could have won with a broken leg.
By the end of Saturday, he pretty much could have won with a broken leg. No, it's I mean, like I smiled when I saw the leaderboard at the end of Saturday. I was like, there he is.
There.
Little Scotty Scheffler.
All right. So good
Yeah.
for him. US Open, Pennsylvania in a couple weeks. It should be hot. We shall see how that goes.
Oakmore,
Oakmont.
Oakmont.
Pretty sure
Oak
that's the West Coast course.
Oakmore is
I
the West
mean,
Coast.
the west side of Pennsylvania.
Oh, Oakmont.
There's a couple near Philly, a couple near Pittsburgh. I think this is a Western Pennsylvania one.
I believe I've picked Oakmont on a few Tiger Woods games. I think I've played Oakmont in Tiger Woods form.
But we probably lengthened it since then.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well, now it's a PGA course. So,
exactly. What about you?
um,
Form of the week? You got anything?
well, Otani is back to he's back.
You throwing curveballs yet?
Breakers
Breakers.
in rehab.
Nice.
And now he is the home run leader in the National League. Or no, all of baseball actually.
Yeah, him and Schwarber.
So that's
Schwarber
quite
has
what
got 300 home runs now, by the way.
Otani will be there soon.
Yeah, Schwarber didn't hit 5 this week though.
Otani did.
Yeah, weird. The West is just playing 500 baseball right now. It's kind of strange. We both got wins today, the Giants and Dodgers, so that's interesting. But we gotta ship up there, shape up something.
I heard the A's.
Poor guys. I'm gonna have to take the jersey off the wall. So long.
Damn. I really wanted that to happen. I
We'll
thought
bring it back.
that would be 20 years from now one of the greatest movies in box office history. The
We'll see.
whole A's winning the World Series in a 8,000 seat stadium. Not going to happen.
Yeah, probably not. They're in
Probably
last.
not. Probably not even going to make the playoffs. Fucking sucks, actually. The owner would actually trade all the players away like 3/4 of the way through the season if they were in first place. He would just be
Yeah,
like, not
they
happening,
might. They might.
right?
Dodgers time to load up on some athletics.
No, I think we got our sights focused on that pitcher from Pittsburgh.
No, just save everything for Paul Skeens.
We're gonna save everything for Paul Skeens. I think
Just
that's what the
kidnap him
Dodgers.
in the middle of the night. We don't know what happened to Paul Skeens. There'll be a guy with no mustache for you guys throwing 100 miles an hour. Who's that
Yeah,
guy?
right,
Uh,
right.
Pete Stones.
Pete Stone from New Jersey.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it looks a lot like Paul Skeens, actually. I mean,
A little
minus
bit.
the mustache and the now he's got a buzz cut. I don't know what's going on here. Looks like a military version of Paul. So
It does.
no, we'll just take him for 500 million. We don't need to shave his mustache.
Well,
Just
maybe you could take some guys from the Tigers, who were the first team to 30 wins. The Detroit Tigers are the best team in baseball.
dude,
Crazy.
no, I like this. This is good for Detroit. Good football team, good baseball team.
Are they all going to win it next year? All 3 Detroit teams win the championship in 1 year? That'd be crazy.
We should put a bet on that.
You definitely should.
That would be a 1,000,000,000 to 1 bet. All 3 Detroit teams win a championship in the same year. $10 make you rich.
Right? And then we'll do one with the USA team added to that. 2 billion.
2 billion. Let's just make the biggest all conglomerate put together bet ever in the history. Be like
Just
this,
see if it
this,
happens.
this, and NASA sends somebody to Mars in the same fuck. You know what I mean? And we're like, that's 1,000,000,000,000 to 1. Well,
All
then
right.
$1.
$1, buddy.
One fucking dollar it is. All right.
That's how
Trillion.
they get you.
That's all they get you. Sons of bitches.
That first dollar is how they get you.
All right. What are you
Looking
excited for?
forward to.
What are you
You
looking
got
forward to?
anything cool coming up this week?
Well, I love Charlotte. I got the kids this week. Probably going to spend 12 hours at the post office. And the Knicks will be up 2-1 before I talk to you again on the Scottie and Stowe show.
They're back up to 2%, buddy. I'm not looking for anything, just Caitlin Clark elbows and
And her big
ignoring the
guns.
rodeo. Big guns. Yeah.
Big guns.
That's all I got, man.
That's all you got? Well, I'm Scottie.
I'm stoked.
And we're glad you watched. Have a good night. That's Stowe waving.
No, it's not Stowe Parish. I changed my name to something else. Hold on. Nope, that doesn't work.
It's Stowelicious. Peace.